Okay, it's going to be hard to capture because the camera I have is not wanting to cooperate with close-up shots. So I'm going to try to do this best I can. Because as you can see, it likes to go out of focus quite often. What I'm trying to convey here is getting the light, show you the corresponding holes on the DS, which I hope you can see there, the one to the right of the pins and one to the left. Now, the battery that was sent to me was this battery here, which the light blue is a little hard to see, and the camera doesn't particularly want to take it quite well. But you can see the little notches there to where I had to take off the edges. Now, upon comparison, making sure they're both matched up correctly, I have my old DS battery right here. If you match up, I want to make sure you can see this clearly, because you can see where the locations of those two are. You can see clearly the one on the bottom with the blue one does not match up with the DS. The one at the top appears to on the camera, but it is off by a very, very slight measurement. But you can see they're both lined up the same. Now, I put my battery in. Make sure I didn't just pop it out there. And watch the indication lights. It will stay on. Everything will seem to boot. Turn it off as normally. Now, make sure it's going in correctly. See, the pins are matching up with the contacts. And I had to shave those off so it fit up there because it wouldn't fit correctly the first time. See if I can get this open without losing this one out of there. This one does not like to sit kosher in there, since it doesn't have the contacts. But take a look at this. Try to power it on. I mean, nothing. Now, the other test. If I take this over to my charging area, to where I have everything plugged up, you can observe. I have to set you down for just a moment. Plug said DS in. Okay. There we go. I have it plugged in here. I have the battery that was supplied to me still in there. Notice that the no charge indicator on there. Now watch what happens as I go to start it. I have it plugged in. Oops. One moment. There we go. Still no charge indication. It is plugged up. But watch what happens. That is the only reaction I get out of this battery, and only when it's plugged. I've put this battery in here and left it in for now sitting. I had it in for about 30 hours. And that's the only reaction I get out of it. Now if I put my own back in, which I know my charger is working, see, I just popped that out. And trust me, I know I had it screwed in and mounted correctly the entire time it was charging. If I put my old one back in, right now it's not indicating any charge because I have not been using it. However, on power, under DS, and boots. So, as you can see, DS is functioning properly. My other battery functions quite well, it's down to about a 30-minute charge. Now, if I take that out, which I will get a charge indication on it because I wear this battery down quite often. Because as I said before, it does not last that long anymore. But let's see. Because it should show just after a couple seconds of just being on. It usually will. As you can see, it'll still receive a charge after being used. And I know my charger works for the fact that it's not. I've had a couple chargers with this before. Various family members, nephews, niece have had same chargers, Game Boy SPs, and I know they're interchangeable in there. That's why I assumed the battery was too. Just as all of you did. I'm not sure what's going on with the battery or not. I noticed that the voltage isn't the same on it in the factory DS. This one says 3.8 volts, 600 milliamps at the bottom. There's no way for me to get it focused on this, but I can guarantee you that's what it says. While on the package, it clearly says at 3.7 volt, 600 milliamp. Also to point out on the website, it pointed out that it was a, I'd have to look again, it's in my previous email, I've already pointed these backs out, but I was just wanting to find out if I get one compatible. And another thing I noticed on this was that upon inspection of it, I haven't noticed this till recently, but as you can see, the very corner there, you can see some of the sticker here, which on this bottom piece, it's not jammed into anything. The top piece here, it looks like this thing's either been lodged or popped apart, or the sticker's been tried to be peeled off before. So, I'm not too sure on that. Sorry for the long video on that. I just want to get all this taken care of, that's all. But this has been Cale Bransford on here, and this was intended for Nintendo Repair Shop regarding the battery pack that I ordered from you. No hard feelings on this. I work in tech support also, so I know how this goes. Just email me on it anytime. Thank you.